Scholarship.
At the School for Advanced Research.
SAR is really a place where the best minds in the fields of anthropology and archaeology convene.
I've never known a place that placed so much emphasis on new ideas.
Scholarship.
Interdisciplinary scholarship.
At SAR.
The amount of publication and work that's happening and information that's coming out is fairly mind-boggling.
This is what scholarship was supposed to be about.
Interdisciplinary scholarship.
At the School for Advanced Research.
For those of us who are invested in and really believe in the importance of scholarly research and the exchange of ideas, this is one of those organizations that take up the slack in an American culture that doesn't pay enough attention to this kind of stuff.
There are two major academic programs that SAR has supported.
The bellwether or the flagship program would have to be the Advanced Seminar Program.
The Advanced Seminar Program.
What we do is create conversations in very intensive, week-long matters.
Scholars get together that share a topic. It might be the sense of place, it might be about trafficking, it might be about violence.
They may not even all be of the same discipline. And this is one of the places where you can actually get this group of people together.
When the scholars come in, different parts of the program have already happened. The scholars themselves have developed and written papers that illuminate different aspects of the topic, and they've read their papers. Once they get on site, they have to think together and they have to begin that process of the cauldron.
And it's sort of a lockdown for a week.
For 5 days, you sit around with them and talk and talk and talk.
You never have that opportunity where for 5 or 6 days, from morning to night, and even after the formal session in the evening, exchanging ideas.
It's a remarkable opportunity to spend real time with people who have thought hard about the things you've thought hard about.
There's almost a magical quality to it, that at some point along about Wednesday of the week, everything starts coming together and the group reaches a different plateau in their knowledge of the topic.
Then once they leave, it's not over, and they are challenged to bring the summary of their experience together in a volume of their revised papers that then will be disseminated out to academia at large.
Out of the Advanced Seminar Program, 83 books have been published.
The publications from the seminars have always been sort of the mainstay of anthropological and archaeological literature.
These are among the very best edited books you can read. They give scholars the chance to talk about individual important forms of research, but they also really create a forum for synergy of research perspectives.
Some of these publications have changed fields of inquiry.
I was fortunate enough in 1970 to come out here for one of the first advanced seminars on the collapse of Maya civilization, and it led to significant changes in the field of Maya archaeology.
We had a seminar a number of years ago on writing culture, and the publication resulting from that has really transformed the way anthropology is done.
SAR has always been special because no one else had a week-long session for people to really hash out ideas. That just pushed the field forward in incremental jumps all the time.
I think my first interest in SAR was trying to organize a seminar to be here, and then discovered that I could be here for longer than just a week. I could be here for an entire year.
SAR is a place that provides a very particular kind of timeout, an extraordinarily intellectually stimulating form of timeout with the Resident Scholar Program.
The Resident Scholar Program brings 6 to 7 postdoctoral scholars together each year for a 9-month fellowship to concentrate on completing research manuscripts and turning them into final books.
SAR is absolutely the place of choice for any great anthropological or archaeological scholar who is doing independent work and wants to have a sabbatical where they can really do the stuff that really matters to them.
It gives them the full time to devote to one idea and developing it, and it's intensive, and that is something you don't have in a normal academic setting.
A lot of resident scholars make the comment, you know, when I went into academia, this is what I thought university life would be like. Time to think, contemplate, and write. An amazing opportunity.
To be here for a residency, your mind goes into such depth and complexity that you identify ideas that you will work on for the rest of your career.
The year I had at SAR was very different from writing a book all on your own. I had people to talk to. I had presentations which were part of the program.
I often think that the real essence of the school is evidenced during the colloquia. I get to listen to really incredible talks once a week. It's really an open forum that is just symbolic of the kind of intellectual environment that we have here at the school.
When it comes to resident scholars, it is anything anthropological goes. For example, in the year that I was there, we had an historian, a couple of archaeologists, a couple of ethnographers.
We'll take that whole basket full of ideas, and then we will choose the best of those.
And it may be that they all share a similar interest or their concentrations are very different. But in that process, what we want to do is bring great minds together and then just watch what happens.
We were there to work together and to take interest in each other's work.
The fact that I was here as a resident scholar with a group of people who were not within my area of specialization, I think captures the essence of the resident scholar experience. These people come in having been embedded in departments where usually the conversation is with your immediate peers, that you're either a biological anthropologist or you're an archaeologist or you're a 20th century historian. Here you come and suddenly you need to explain your 20th century history project to a biological anthropologist. And it's a tremendous intellectual challenge, and it's a very, very effective one.
It's changed my scholarship, and it's changed this book that I'm writing. I'm writing it in ways that I never would have written it before, and I'm attuned to a set of questions that I probably would have ignored before.
To have spent a year here and have that opportunity to write is very important for their careers and usually ends up with a significant publication of some kind.
122 monographs have been published from those residencies.
Of really remarkable significance that in the last 5 years alone, resident scholar monographs have garnered 12 national awards for excellence in scholarship.
Doug Schwartz had a principle of research that's unpublished is research that's unfinished.
It's important to record the kind of work that goes on in the schools so that it can be shared widely, it can be evaluated, and it can become part of that ladder in the growth of knowledge.
It's important to take these sort of esoteric ideas and be able to really distill this down into something that we mere mortals can understand.
The press has become stellar. The publications and the distribution of those publications are second to none.
Certainly in the field of anthropology, it's seen as the source of important books, important ideas, and is really highly respected.
And finally, the capstone of that in a way, our J.I. Staley Prize for Excellence in Anthropological Writing was one more way in which we could go worldwide and look for the best ideas, the best examples of scholarship in the humanities and the social sciences.
SAR really is an institution that other places model themselves after. How could such seminal works repeatedly come out of the same institution?
It tries to get the cutting edge of research, get these scholars here, either in advanced seminars or as resident scholars, when they're at a position to reformulate major ideas in the field.
The programs that are organized here are not focused on any one issue, but increasingly a number of the advanced seminars focus on what are global health issues, environmental issues, issues of public concern, as well as issues of deep intellectual import.
SAR takes the interest of the whole world to heart, and that's what makes it important.
We really do cutting-edge research in anthropology that affects living groups around the globe.
There are problems out there that we can help solve, problems of famine, of environment, of democratization.
SAR really enhances the understanding of the human condition and really deepens that global perspective that, the world needs so much right now.